common ion effect and a solubility. The topic is very simple. See, when two electrolytes are mixed, right? When two electrolytes are mixed, having common ion, having one of the common ion, having common ion, okay, having one common ion, right? Having one common ion. The solubility of one of the electrolyte, solubility of one of the electrolyte decreases. What is the meaning of this? A backward reaction takes place. Backward reaction takes place. Like as per the Le-Chatelier's principle. Let's take a salt AB. Let's take a salt AB. This is what? Sparingly soluble. This is sparingly soluble. What is the meaning of sparingly soluble? Hardly anything, very less amount of this will go into the water. Let's say this is water. You are putting this into water, so I'll write over here this as a plus and a B minus, right? And this is aqueous. This is aqueous. Now I ask you one question. If I increase the concentration of the A, means if I put from some other source, I put A plus into this, what will happen, right? In which direction the equilibrium will shift, or which direction the reaction will go? The reaction will go when you increase the concentration of the product, that is A, you are increasing the concentration, the reaction will go in a backward direction. Means you are increasing the concentration of the A plus. Means now over here I put another salt which is AX, right? This is a highly soluble salt, highly soluble salt, or we can say a strong electrolyte. Let's consider this to be a strong electrolyte, and I am not going to show this equilibrium arrow, I am showing a one-headed arrow. Means what is this? We are going to get a plus X minus. Now which ion is common? A ion is common. Means now to this equilibrium it is as good as you have increased the concentration of the A, means you have added the A plus ion. So what will happen? The reaction of this equilibrium reaction will go in a backward direction. Means solubility of the AB is going to decrease. That is what it means, right? So over here, what is the meaning of salt, a highly soluble salt or strong salt? If you take 100 molecules of this, then all the 100 will split, 100 and 100. That is what the strong electrolyte is, right? So this is the whole concept over here. Let's take one problem. Let's solve this question. Question is, find the solubility of the barium sulfate. First is in water and second is in the barium nitrate. First, only barium and the sulfate will be there, and second, it is a common ion. There is one barium which is common. Okay, so nitrate over here are what? They are highly soluble. Remember, all the nitrates are highly soluble, and sulfates are what? Sparingly soluble. Sparingly soluble, right? So let's find it over here. So this is barium sulfate. This is solid. You put this into water. I can show this arrow here only. What you will get is Ba2 plus, which is aqueous, and a sulfate, SO4 2 minus, aqueous. Now according to this I will write a solubility, concentration of this at equilibrium, which is S, and concentration of this to be S, right? That is how we write, no? For 1:1. So what would be a KSP? KSP will be a concentration of Ba2 plus into concentration of SO4 2 minus. So what is this? Here this is S and this is S. Concentration is given in very less, like, why do we write S? Because it is in very less amount. So S and S I have written. So therefore, what is KSP is equal to? KSP is equal to S square. So therefore, S is equal to what? Square root of KSP. So therefore, what is the solubility? What is S? S means solubility means in terms what we are finding is a concentration. What is the very little amount of the concentration in that water? How much is going? So that concentration will be what? KSP is given. KSP for this is given to be 10 raised to minus 4. Right? So S is equal to what? 10 raised to minus 2. So we got the solubility to be S is equal to 10 raised to minus 2. Right? Now second, so we'll write this. We got in the first case the answer, the solubility over here is 10 raised to minus 2. Let's do it in a other thing. What do you guess? What will happen? Will it be the other case, the solubility will be more or less? Like in this case, the solubility more or less? You can comment and tell me what is the answer. Will it be more or less? You don't tell me the actual answer, just tell me will it be more than 10 raised to minus 2 or it will be less than 10 raised to minus 2. Right? So I'll solve this. Second question is with respect to the, like, I am adding a barium nitrate. Means first I will write my barium sulfate equilibrium reaction. This is the equilibrium reaction, Ba2 plus and a SO4 2 minus. Okay, what we'll do is I'll write it over here. I need a whole board. Hope this is coming into the frame. Yes, exactly. So this is barium sulfate, and you put this into water. There will be what? Equilibrium, Ba2 plus, right? Ba2 plus, aqueous, and SO4 2 minus, aqueous. This concentration, right? Initially, like at equilibrium only, right? I'll write at equilibrium. At equilibrium, what would be this concentration? It is S and S. Now I mix this with what? Barium sulfate, which is highly soluble. I am putting this into the same water, same mixture. It is highly soluble means what? This will split as what? Ba2 plus, and this is what? 2 times NO3 minus, right? So what is the concentration? Initial concentration at time t is equal to 0. This was 0.2 molar, no? And at equilibrium, or here there won't be equilibrium. We'll write the time to be infinity. Infinity means not infinite time. It is time at which the reaction, the maximum dissociation takes place, right? This will be 0, and this is what? This is 0.2, and this is 2 into 0.2, right? But now we need to find the solubility of what? Solubility of barium sulfate. So if I ask you what is the concentration, this is in whole one mixture, right? Concentration, solubility product, we'll do this. KSP will be what? It is a concentration of the Ba2 plus and a concentration of SO4 2 minus. In this reaction mixture, what is the concentration of Ba2 plus? It is S plus 0.2, because this is also due to what? It is due to barium nitrate, because it was highly soluble. 0.2 molar we had taken. So what I write over here, KSP to be is equal to what? Instead of writing just S, I write S plus 0.2. And what is this? This is S. There is no any stoichiometric coefficients on the top. So here this is KSP was given to be 10 raised to minus 4. And what is S? See, this is 0.2 and this S. If you compare this S in front of this 0.2, this is very less, negligible. So I can ignore this. So I will write this to be 0.2 and this I am writing to be S. So what would be this? S will be is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 upon 0.2. So I will write this to be 10 raised to minus 2 and 2 into 10 raised to minus 1. So this is 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 1. So this is 5 into 10 raised to minus 2. Sorry, this is minus 4, no? Yeah, this is minus 4. So this is 0.5 into minus 3. So this is minus 4. So now the solubility has gone down, no? Earlier it was 10 raised to minus 2. Now it is 5 into 10 raised to minus 2. This is what the whole idea about the common ion effect. Okay, let's solve this question. Find the solubility of Ag2CrO4 in a solution having 0.1 molar AgNO3. What is the common ion? Silver is the common ion. Means obviously if you put this into water, the solubility of this will be in water, it will be more, and it will be less in this. Okay, when you are mixing. So I will write the reaction over here. Equilibrium reaction. Ag2CrO4 is in equilibrium with this 2 Ag plus CrO4 2 minus, right? So at time t is equal to 0, this is or at time t is equal to equilibrium, what would be this? This is 2s. The concentration of Ag will be 2s because two ions are forming, and the concentration of the chromate over here is S. So this is coupled with another reaction, that is AgNO3, and AgNO3 is what? AgNO3 is a strong electrolyte. It is a nitrate. Remember, nitrates are a strong electrolyte. Over here AgNO3 is giving what? Ag plus and a NO3 minus. Now there is only one Ag. So here at time t is equal to 0, this is what this is concentration is 0.1 molar. Initially when we started it is 0.1 molar, and t is equal to equilibrium. See, there won't be any equilibrium existing over here, but still I'll write that equilibrium or infinity maximum time required for the dissociation over here. So at that time this will be 0 and this is 0.1 and this is 0.1, right? So what is the KSP for this? So solubility product KSP will be is equal to concentration of Ag plus raised to whole square raised to 2, right? And this is CrO4 2 minus raised to 1. So what is the concentration of the Ag plus? What is the concentration of the Ag plus given over here? The concentration of the Ag plus is, now in this mixture what would be a total concentration? This 2s plus 0.1, because this is a common ion over here. So it is 0.1 plus 2s the whole square into what? S, because this is S. So this is KSP. So this S is very less, sparingly soluble. So this concentration is very less. So I can ignore it in front of this 0.1, which is much more than S. So I will write this 0.1 raised to 2 and this is S. Right? What is KSP given? KSP given to be is equal to 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 12, right? This is what is KSP given. And what is this 1 raised to, this could be written as 10 raised to minus 2, right? 10 raised to minus 2. So what is the solubility? It is 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 10. Yes, answer will be 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 10. This is the solubility which will be less than if you do it in the water. Next is ionic product. Okay, next is like the solubility product, similar, there is a ionic product. We call that to be a KIP. See, solubility product, what we do, we calculate the concentration of that electrolyte, how much it is dissolved in the given solvent at equilibrium when the reaction is complete. Okay, here ionic product may be before the equilibrium or after the equilibrium. After the equilibrium means what? When you disturb the equilibrium, that is what it means. So KIP, when KIP is less than KSP, I am just telling you the application. So difference between the KSP and the KIP, the solubility product and the ionic product. Ionic product is maybe before equilibrium or after the equilibrium, and KSP is at equilibrium. So when KIP is less than KSP, so more salt can be dissolved. Okay, when KIP is less than a KSP, more salt can be dissolved. When KIP is equal to KSP, it is a saturated solution. It is saturated solution, means more amount of the solute cannot be added to that, right? And if KIP is greater than KSP, so what happens is precipitation. Okay, precipitation takes place. Backward reaction takes place. Okay, this is the thing about the ionic product.